Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast collection videos channel. Here is the Lamborghini Aventador 50th Anniversary Edition by Burago. This is the Lamborghini Aventador by Burago. I picked this up before because it's a Lamborghini and the color is yellow. I like yellow in addition to gold. This is a nice looking model. It was hanging on the pegs during the time that I purchased this. That was, I think it was around 2011 or 12, somewhere around that, or even 2013. And this is an old model. I have no idea that this was an anniversary car by Lamborghini. This was released based on what I read on the internet. This was released as a celebration for the 50 years of Lamborghini. And they released the Aventador, this kind of style, to celebrate the 50 years. So, not knowing that this is a celebration car, I just opened this up and then displayed it and I enjoyed it. So, no worries about that on my end because I usually enjoy my collection out of the packaging to appreciate what the model has been created for and what the details are in the model itself for display. And this is a nice looking model. Although it's old, it looks good. There are some issues, by the way, because, you can see that there are some dust particles. I displayed this in my desk for quite some time and even the cabinet. But even though this is an older model, I think it still retains the details of the Aventador, the line detailing, really good, and the way it was created. And also being an older model, there are some issues present because just imagine, this was purchased way back in 2011 to 2013. That's just my estimate because this is old already and it still looks good, done by Burago. Also, I had no idea that this was made by Burago. I just picked this up because it was lined with the other brands on the store, such as Hot Wheels, Matchbox, and there's even Siku, the brand. And along those brands is this Burago. And I had no idea that Maisto and Burago are related. But now that I learned after years of collecting, I kind of appreciate how things have been going on with the diecast world. Okay, let's take a look at the Lamborghini Aventador, starting in the front. The Lamborghini Aventador has paint designs just enough for the vehicle, and it really captures the essence of the 50th anniversary version of the Lamborghini Aventador, the celebration car in this little model. The painted front lights, it has these LED style line detailing to make it look like it's filled with LED bulbs, and the Lamborghini badge in the center. At the bottom, it's painted yes, it is metal. It's painted for the lip up to the bumper part and the air intakes. Very nice details. And from here, you can see also that one of my favorite details in a diecast model are the side view mirrors, and it's also painted just like in the real car. Looking at the driver's side of the Lamborghini Aventador, we can see more of the paint details, such as the air intake on the side, the shape of the Lamborghini Aventador, tapered down in the front that goes up at the back to reduce the drag, and the wheels, it even has brake discs on the mold, and that's a nice touch. Burago did not just made the wheels to be very generic because this is, I think it's a mainline model. I remember this was packed in a blister pack. It's not a package in a box. So they still did good. They made the wheels into this very detailed rim and the tires as well. There's a side view mirror, and I think there's a paint issue here. They did not paint it thoroughly, but that's okay because this is mass produced. It even has paints on the window and some paint designs at the bottom and even to the front over here. Now let's take a look at the passenger side. At the passenger side, we get to see the same amount of details. The wheels, the brake lights at the back, The air intake on the side and the side view mirror. The paint here is more complete compared to the other side. And the wheel in the front as well. There's the gap in the wheel well. It does not have any suspension, but that's okay. The car appears to be similar to the real car. The yellow is not just all yellow. I think there's some shine on it. If you take a look, just a little bit. I think it's just like in the real car. Although it's kind of hard to see from here, there's also a little white dab of paint at the wheel well, if you can see it here. Let me try to tilt it for a better angle. And also in the front, I think it's just like in the real car. Let's see on the other side. It's also present here in the front fender and at the back fender, the white paint. Let's take a look at the back. Here's the back of the Lamborghini Aventador 50th Anniversary Edition. The brake lights are painted into this two-tone paint. And similar to the real car, it has these divisions. That is most likely for the brake lights, signal lights, and the reverse lights as well. In the center, there are the paints for the Lamborghini text logo in the center top, just aligned on the brake lights, and the license plate holder has the model type, the Aventador, or the name of the car as well. Let me see. I think this is a paint design. It's not a sticker. Let me see. I hope I don't peel it. Yeah, it is a paint design. At the bottom, there are these diffusers and the exhausts. Let me see if there are exhausts. I think it's around here. And there are even air vents to reduce the drag as well. At the top, there's the window for the engine that we're going to see more later. The wheels are wide. It's not made to be thin, because some diecast companies, they tend to make these sides really good, but when it comes to the middle of the wheel, they kind of save up on it, or they just use their brand wheels on it. But Burago used the wheels, the mold may be specifically tailored or copied from the real car and applied it here, and that looks great. Looking at the top, we get to see the whole car, and let's look at the top starting in the front. Here's the front. It has a Lamborghini logo. It's supposed to be gold. It is gold, but it appears to be a bit yellow because it's kind of mixing with the body paint that is yellow. But it's gold. With these little letterings, it's really too small, but it's there. The front lights again, in this two-tone paint. The background is black, and then the silver paint for the LED effect. And there are black paints also for the air vents at the front hood, or front trunk to be more exact. At the front window, we get to see the dashboard. It has this leather effect, but it's made of plastic. I don't see any paint design here, but it's made to be looking like leather. The side view mirrors. Going here. Here's the roof. And going here, there are even these molds. It's just like in the real car. Here's the engine that has the engine window. It has some paint designs in the engine, painted in silver paint. I guess that's for the frame or the support, and the other engine material. Some silver paint on it. Very nice touch. Let me see if there's other paints in the dashboard. I don't think so. It even has these, let me just turn the car. These slots on the window is just like in the real car, to act as the vent to prevent the engine from accumulating or gathering too much heat when it runs at high speeds or something like that. I'm still wondering, if it rains, what happens if the water just gets in there and then just soaks the engine? What's going to happen? Not really sure about that. So I guess the car is most likely going to be used on sunny days, but that's just me thinking on top of my head why there are these large gaps on the engine. Of course, for ventilation, but what happens on the all-weather when it comes to rain? I'm just thinking. But just here, Burago managed to capture that detail in this model. It even has the vents at the edge of the engine window. That's a nice touch. The line details to make it look like they're divided, that this can open, but it's just a nice effect. Also on the doors, line details are deep, and I think there's a little wash paint on it to show the difference. It's in this green color. I guess they used the blue on it, on the lines, to make it look like some sort of green lines to make the divisions prominent. Let's take a look at the interior. Now, this is what's nice about Burago. This is an old model, just think about it. They managed to capture the details of the Lamborghini Aventador, the interior. Again, I'm not really sure if there are some paint details inside, but I guess not. It's just a light reflection. You can see that from here. But the driver's wheel, it's not just made to be very generic. It's made to be just like the real thing. They tried to capture the handlebars on the steering wheel and the center console as well. I hope I can show that a little bit more. I guess that's it. And then let's take a look at the other side if we can somehow see more details. And there are more of the buttons. It's just like in a real car. And the dashboard and the glove compartment on the passenger side. Let's take a look at what's behind so we can see the car seats as much as we can. See that the steering wheel has these divisions. So over the shine, but I need the lights also to show the details as well. There's the passenger seat with the cushion details and the driver's seat as well. You can see that from here, just behind the steering wheel as well, with cushions. This is a two-seater car, and it looks accurate when compared to the real car. Let's take a look at the base. Here's the base of the Lamborghini Aventador 50th anniversary. You can see here the name of the car, the branding, and the model type made by Burago. It even has these details such as the diffusers at the back and some more chassis detail look like in the front. Although it kind of lacks detail on the base, I guess for me, this one's kind of accurate because I checked these supercars, even the larger models, and the pictures, I guess, on the web, they tend to just make a panel covering on their supercar products, maybe for making the car more attractive, something like that, or easier to see when you look at the bottom. If you do some machinery, if you try to look at the bottom of the cars, you see lots of stuff and gadgets under it, like the gas tank, the oil change mechanism or something like that. But this one, I guess it's accurate that they managed to make it very simple, because in the real car, the supercar ones, they tend to add a panel on it to cover most of the intricate details. Maybe that's their style. Looking at the wheels are not made of rubber, they're made of plastic, although it kind of gives off the effect that the tires are made of rubber, but it's not. It's made of plastic. If you look here, if you want to customize the car, if you have this model, you can. Or if you just want to look inside in this car, it is possible because the base has these plus screws that you can unscrew and open the car to take a look at the interior in a closer view. And if you want to do some customizations like paint the dashboard, the car seats, it's really up to you if you have this model. But for me, this is my only copy and I don't want to ruin it. I'm a very amateur customizer. I can only do marker paints and my hands are shaky, so I'm not gonna risk destroying the model. If I have around another 2 copies of this model, I would have done it, but there's my only one, an older model, and I just want to keep the original look of this 50th anniversary Lamborghini car. Now for the availability, I checked online and I saw the original pack version of this model, the blister pack that's, I think it's blue and white with the Burago logo. I think it's still available. I checked some random stores and some third-party sites and even online resellers. They still sell this, and there's a variant of this Lamborghini Aventador. I think it's the same model. It's packed in a cardboard box, but there's a variation. If you look at the front lights here, this is my copy, the older model. The front lights have this paint for the LED effect, but the model that I saw, the one that's available in the cardboard box, does not have these LED effects. And the wheel is kind of different. Some do have this kind of wheel setup, but the others, they retain the body paint, yellow and black theme, but the wheels are just unpainted, I guess, and the front lights are in plain black, similar to the color of the air intake. So it's really up to you to find the kind of accuracy. If you want to add this to your collection, just look online and it's still available, I guess. But this one, if you notice, there are some scuffs here and some paints, missing paints, and even scratches. If you look at this, it's been displayed for quite some time. It's kind of dirty. I had to clean this for a bit to be a little more presentable in the video, but in the end, it still looks good. Burago did a good job in making this model, the 50th anniversary, and I learned that this is a special car after several years, which is pretty funny. This ends my video art on the Lamborghini Aventador 50th Anniversary Edition by Burago. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.